Hi, my name is Kathryn Johnston. I'm an attorney from Vero Beach, Florida, and this is my third trip to Haiti since the earthquake of January 12th, 2010. My very first trip was approximately 2 weeks after the earthquake, and how I came to be in Haiti at that point in time was through an organization called Haiti Clinic, which is run by, it's a nonprofit organization run by some doctors from Vero Beach, Florida, that I happen to know. As did most of the rest of the world, I think I was moved incredibly by the sights and sounds and scenes that were being broadcast in the news media, and I felt that it was not enough for me to simply give money. I wanted to come here and help, and I was lucky enough to have that opportunity to come with the medical providers from Haiti Clinic. And that first trip, we treated in many remote areas of Haiti that had yet, even though it was about 2 weeks after the earthquake, they had yet to receive any medical care whatsoever. So that first trip, we were able to treat, hundreds of people through a medical mobile clinic, and we went to see these people in areas including Darbon, Cabois, and the area that we're in currently. And I have to say, people often ask me when I got back, what was it like? What did you see? Goodness, that must have really been something. And oddly, my experience was 100% positive. I was completely overwhelmed by the measured response of the Haitian people to this catastrophe that was just mind-boggling in the size and the breadth. And yet, without exception, the people that I saw that were living in Haiti after the earthquake were working as with whatever means they had to just start picking up the pieces. They were not sitting around waiting to be rescued. They were not demonstrating any degree of self-pity or concern. Without exception, these people were just hardworking, getting back to life as best as they could with the means that they had available. And it's frustrating to me to encounter this type of attitude and yet realize that they don't have what they need to really get the job done right. So that's one of the reasons that I was so touched by the Haitian people when I came here for my very first visit, which was right after this terrible tragedy. The very first time that I noticed this was coming to Mr. Engel's house, which we were staying at Mr. Engel's house from the airport. In the middle of this chaos, there was an elderly gentleman in the street, obviously had little means, probably, had his house may well have been destroyed in the earthquake. This was in downtown Port-au-Prince, and he was working to clean up the street. And the only thing he had available was a very modest broom. And the broom itself was worn out, basically. And yet this did not discourage this man. He was there trying to do the best that he could with what he had. And if I could have given him a new broom at that moment in time, I would have done so. But every time I get discouraged because of the nature and extent of this catastrophe, I stop and think of that man. And I think if he can persevere and keep going when all he had was this little thread of a broom, I should be able to do that as well. So I have learned lessons from the Haitian people that I have brought home to the United States, and it's made me a better person. To be honest, I didn't expect that to happen. That was not the purpose of my trip. It was not self-fulfillment, but I certainly found that here. And so I've been back a total of 3 times since the earthquake, and this is not my last trip. I promise you that.
Okay, now one more thing. If you could tell me, how have you seen the changes since that time that you've been here, since those times?
That's an excellent question, and I have to say that I am completely shocked at the ability that has been demonstrated to clean up, particularly Port-au-Prince. My first trip here, most of the roads were impassable. They were filled with rubble, and largely through just individual efforts with wheelbarrows, with shovels, with brooms. These streets have been cleared for the most part. The rubble has been organized, and it's my understanding that some outside groups have also helped in this by providing cash for work. So they have actually enabled some people to get back to work, providing supplies, including largely just wheelbarrows, shovels, brooms, and I have not seen a lot of large earth-moving equipment. So to me, to see the change that has taken place in just this relatively short period of time, given the limitations of what the people have had to work with, is absolutely nothing short of a miracle. And I attribute that to the strength and just as I said earlier, the perseverance of the Haitian people. They are a remarkable culture, and it is my hope that when I return to the United States, that I'm able to spread that good information about what's going on here in Haiti. And I'm sorry that it took a devastating earthquake for me to come here, but some people say everything happens for a reason, and maybe this devastating earthquake will be the springboard that Haiti needs to fulfill, its potential that I believe it has to become something other than the third world country that it's been known as. So I'm hopeful that as a result of the earthquake, more focus, the spotlight will be shown on Haiti, and more with partnerships with other groups will be able to help the education system improve. And in generations to come, perhaps people will look back at that event as an opportunity instead of the tragedy that we really are experiencing right now. So that's my hope.
Thank you very much.
So thank you for listening.